Hell in a Cell, the most dangerous structure in the history of this company. It ends careers and it alters lives, and more importantly, tonight, it will change the trajectory of The Undertaker or Randy Orton. Here tonight, it is The Undertaker versus Randy Orton to culminate what has been a long rivalry. Over the past couple of months, Randy Orton and The Undertaker have had a huge personal rivalry. It all began back at WrestleMania 21 when Randy Orton, the Legend Killer, stated that he wanted to kill the legacy of The Undertaker at WrestleMania. The Undertaker defeated Randy Orton, heading into 13-0 that night. However, it would not end there. SummerSlam, The Undertaker almost defeated Randy Orton. However, Randy Orton would actually defeat the Dead Man with the help of his own father, Cowboy Bob Orton. And then at No Mercy, it was The Undertaker versus Bob Orton and Randy Orton 2-on-1 handicap casket matchup in which Randy Orton actually placed The Undertaker inside the casket and lit it on fire, trying to kill The Undertaker. And now tonight, all scores will be settled here as The Undertaker, the best pure striker in the WWE, will deliver a right hand against Randy Orton, and now continues the assault as Orton delivers a right hand right into the midsection here, and now has a hold of The Undertaker. This is Hell in a Cell, as I stated before. There are no rules, no pinfalls, pinfalls and submissions must take place inside the ring. However, there's no disqualifications, there are no countouts. You can do whatever you want against your opponent. You just got to make sure you win the matchup. Undertaker whipped across the ring, up and over the top rope. Here comes Randy Orton, great leapfrog right now, and Undertaker with a great block. The Dead Man, The Undertaker, making sure he's going to get his revenge as he delivers a big boot, but Orton back up to his feet. Randy Orton said it many times, how he wanted to defeat the legacy of The Undertaker, that he wanted to bury and kill off The Undertaker, but Undertaker responded, "You cannot kill what's already dead." Undertaker makes it back outside of the ring, now back inside as Orton delivers a right hand, another one, and a series of shots by Randy Orton and an uppercut, knocking down The Undertaker. The crowd is not behind Randy Orton, and can you blame them? After everything that Randy Orton has done, trying to kill The Undertaker, again, putting him inside a casket, lighting it on fire, and then a couple of weeks back on SmackDown, Randy Orton actually placed The Undertaker to the back of that car and drove it into the SmackDown Dome. Trying to kill The Undertaker again, but it didn't work. Undertaker now having a hold of, taking control, and look at this. That right arm, the hand on Orton before Randy Orton, though, trips up Undertaker. Remember, no disqualifications in this 20 feet high, 2 tons of steel. We talked about the Hell in a Cell, how it could be used as a weapon. In fact, it's not only there just to really keep these two superstars inside, it's there to also serve as a weapon. And Undertaker gonna put this one away perhaps early. Choke slam on Randy Orton, and The Undertaker to the cover. Hook to the leg, there's the first cover of the match. And Randy Orton just survived off that hellacious choke slam. And Undertaker measuring Randy Orton. And it's not over just yet. Undertaker. Look at this. Tombstone pile driver on a Randy Orton, and it could be over here. Undertaker gonna pin Orton inside Hell in a Cell to put this one away. And Randy Orton just kicked out of a tombstone. You gotta be kidding me. Randy Orton just kicked out of the Undertaker's signature tombstone. How the hell did he do that? I don't know. But Undertaker's not gonna stop it. Orton moved out of the way. And Undertaker, of course, feeling the effects. And now both of these guys slinging it out in the middle of the ring. Randy Orton with a double jab. Undertaker with a jab of his own, blocked in by Randy Orton. These two icons. Back and forth action here tonight inside the Devil's Structure. Which again, out of the two, you would imagine that The Undertaker is going to have the biggest advantage heading into this match due to the fact that this really does play off The Undertaker's mind games. Something that has been really affecting Randy Orton's mind over the past couple of weeks. And a lot of people actually question whether or not Randy Orton was going to maintain himself inside Hell in a Cell after the torture The Undertaker has been able to deliver on Orton. And both of these guys delivering the rights. And now, into the corner, Undertaker. Looks like out of nowhere there's the elbow right into the side of the face. And here comes Randy Orton, delivering the right hands here, trying to knock down the Dead Man. We're going to find out exactly what's going to be taking place again. This is the culmination of what's been a psychological, personal rivalry. Ever since Randy Orton stated that he wanted to make a name for himself, he wanted to really be the best here in WWE. He wanted to kill The Undertaker's legacy. That's what was Randy Orton's fuel. Wait a minute, cover. Undertaker stunned. There's 2, and Undertaker just kicked out. It fueled Randy Orton to continue, and you can see Randy Orton, though, very upset about the fact that he couldn't put away The Undertaker. Might put away The Undertaker here! RKO onto The Undertaker! You gotta be kidding me. This cannot end this way. Randy Orton with the RKO. Undertaker kicked out. Undertaker kicked out. No. Is he setting up for another one? A double RKO. Undertaker busted open. Please no. Undertaker is down and out and is stunned. Randy Orton, he didn't put away the Undertaker yet. Undertaker just kicked out. Holy hell. Undertaker managed to kick out of that RKO for a second time. And now the Undertaker picks up Randy Orton. Big back body drop. The Undertaker's rolling. The Undertaker continuing his assault. This maniacal assault. This absolutely incredible assault. And now Randy Orton, I think, is going to go for a ride, ladies and gentlemen. Not just any ride. A last ride delivered by the Undertaker. Undertaker says it's over. Cover. Shoulders down. Undertaker wins inside Hell in a Cell.
Here is your winner, the Undead Baker.
I can't believe the Undertaker kicked out of not one but two RKOs. But the Undertaker managed to win this matchup. The dead man, his legacy continues and is still intact. Randy Orton could not, and I repeat, could not have killed Undertaker's legacy. Instead, the Undertaker's legacy continues inside the very same structure the Undertaker made famous, Hell in a Cell. And for Randy Orton, his career's changed forever.